Ever wonder why women seem to be drawn to you lately? What's changed that's making you irresistible? You possess a hidden power that resonates far beyond the physical realm, a power women sense instinctively, whether they acknowledge it or not. This force within you is not merely physical, it is deeply spiritual, binding you to a purpose far greater than yourself. Understanding and harnessing this unseen energy will transform the way you interact with women and reshape your very existence in this world. Semen retention is not merely a practice, it is the deliberate harnessing of your life force, the core of your masculine energy. This isn't about restraint, it's about reclaiming the power that surges through your veins, the essence that fuels your purpose and propels you toward greatness. When you choose to retain this force, you are not just keeping something within. You are actively building a reservoir of power that transforms every fiber of your being. Physically, semen retention redefines your body, sculpting it into a vessel of raw, untamed strength. Each time you withhold, you amplify your body's ability to produce testosterone, the hormone that commands your physique. Your muscles harden, your stamina increases, and you stand taller, not just in the eyes of others, but in the very core of your own being. This is not just a biological reaction. It is your body responding to the concentrated force of your essence, reshaping itself to carry the power you hold. You become the embodiment of masculine energy, a figure of strength that others can't help but recognize. Mentally and emotionally, the effects are profound. Retaining your semen clears the fog from your mind, sharpening your thoughts with a clarity that slices through distractions. Your mind becomes a fortress, unyielding to doubt and fortified against the chaos of the world. You walk through life with a sense of purpose that is unwavering, rooted in the knowledge that you control the very force that creates life. This clarity doesn't just make you more intelligent. It elevates your self-esteem to heights that few can reach. You are no longer swayed by the trivial opinions of others, for you understand the depth of your own power. Emotionally, you become a pillar of resilience. Retaining your semen builds an emotional armor that shields you from the petty dramas and insecurities that plague those around you. You become unshakable, a force of nature that others gravitate toward, drawn by the silent strength you exude. This is the power of semen retention. It is not just about holding back. It is about cultivating an energy so potent, so transformative, that it redefines your existence. You are not merely a man, you are a force of life, a being of unparalleled strength, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The first thing you'll notice when you begin practicing semen retention is the subtle, yet profound shift in your energy. At first, you might not even be aware of the change, but as the days pass, you start to feel a new current coursing through you, a silent transformation that builds deep within your core. Your vitality surges, your presence solidifies, and something unspoken yet undeniable begins to emanate from you. This change doesn't go unnoticed. There's a woman at work, a colleague who, up until now, barely acknowledged your existence. She carried on with her life, indifferent to your presence, perhaps exchanging a few polite words with you in passing. But now, she senses something different. It's as if a magnetic force draws her attention to you, compelling her to look your way, to study you as if seeing you for the first time. She can't pinpoint what it is, but she feels it, a pull, a gravitation toward your energy that wasn't there before. The power you hold within, the life force you've chosen to cultivate, rather than expend, has begun to speak for itself. What she doesn't realize, but her subconscious does, is that this attraction began long before she consciously noticed it. It started with a dream, vivid, powerful, inexplicable. In her dream, she saw you standing tall, surrounded by an aura that shimmered with intensity, a force of nature that she couldn't resist. The dream left her unsettled, lingering in her mind like a shadow she couldn't shake. She awoke with a sense of anticipation, of something about to change, though she couldn't quite place it. This was her mind's way of recognizing the rising power within you, even before she was fully aware of it herself. Now every time she sees you, there's a flicker of recognition in her eyes, a silent acknowledgement of the power you've begun to wield. You don't need to say a word. Your presence alone is enough. The shift in your energy, the silent transformation that semen retention has sparked, has altered the dynamics between you. Where once there was indifference, there is now intrigue, curiosity, and an unspoken connection that both of you feel, but neither fully understands. Your aura has shifted, your power has grown, and the world around you is beginning to respond. The second thing you'll notice is how your presence commands attention without a single effort. You find yourself at a casual dinner with friends, where the air is filled with light chatter and laughter. In this familiar circle, there's a woman who usually dominates the conversation, her voice rising above the others, her opinions cutting through with ease. But tonight, something is different. The moment you begin to speak, her words falter, and she falls silent, her gaze locking onto you as if drawn by an invisible force. Her eyes linger on you longer than before, her attention unwavering, as if you've suddenly become the center of gravity in the room. You speak casually, nothing particularly groundbreaking or profound, yet she hangs on your every word. Her body language shifts. She leans in closer, her posture softens, her expressions are more open, and there's a subtle intrigue in her eyes that wasn't there before. She's captivated, not by the content of your conversation, but by the energy that now surrounds you. It's as though she's seeing you for the first time, despite having known you for years. This shift isn't random. It's the subtle power of semen retention at work. By choosing to retain your life force, you've unconsciously altered the energy field around you. What was once dispersed and diffused is now concentrated and potent. You've become a living magnet, pulling others into your orbit without even trying. Your presence speaks louder than your words, sending out signals that are felt more than heard, drawing people toward you with an almost primal pull. This woman, who once dominated the conversation, now finds herself inexplicably drawn to you, her usual confidence replaced with a quiet fascination. She can't explain why she's so focused on you tonight, why the sound of your voice seems to resonate deeper than before, but she feels it, deep in her core, an attraction that goes beyond the physical, reaching into the very essence of who you are. You haven't changed the way you talk, the way you move, or the way you interact. What's different is the energy you carry, the power that lies beneath the surface, silent yet undeniable. It's this energy that has made you a magnet, turning a casual dinner into a stage where you unknowingly become the focal point, drawing others in with a force they can't resist, yet barely understand. The third thing you'll notice is how you generate a magnetic aura that makes women unable to look away. You're at the gym, every muscle engaged, every movement precise. The rhythm of your workout is like a silent symphony of strength and focus. Sweat beads on your skin, each drop a testament to your discipline. But tonight, something is different. A woman, who usually glances past you without a second thought, now finds herself transfixed, her eyes drawn to you as if by an unseen force. She's trying to focus on her own routine, but her mind is no longer on her workout. Instead, it's racing with thoughts she's never entertained before, about you, your energy, the way you carry yourself. She can't explain why she's so captivated, why every fiber of her being feels pulled toward you, but the pull is undeniable. It's as if an invisible thread connects her gaze to your every movement, refusing to let go. She's unaware that what she's sensing goes far beyond the physical. It's the power of your energy, the life force you've chosen to retain, that now radiates from you with a magnetic intensity. What she feels is more than attraction. It's the silent power of your expanded aura, glowing with a light that only the spiritually attuned can perceive. Your energy field, once contained, now pulses with a brilliance that reaches out beyond the physical, touching those around you in ways they can't articulate. It's as if you've developed a halo, not the kind that glows visibly, but one that emanates from your core, visible only to those who can feel the potency of the power within you. This isn't just about physical attraction. It's about the force of your essence, the concentrated energy that now surrounds you and makes it impossible for her to look away. She's drawn in, not by your muscles or your determination, but by something deeper, something primal and spiritual. Your aura, charged with the energy of semen retention, has turned you into a beacon, an irresistible force that captures her attention and holds it fast. In this moment, you've become more than just another presence in the gym. You've become the focal point of her thoughts, the center of her awareness, a magnet for her attention that she can't escape, no matter how hard she tries. Your power is undeniable, your presence inescapable, and in that instant, she knows she's been touched by something extraordinary. The fourth thing you'll notice is how the balance of power in your relationships begins to shift in your favor. You're in a conversation with a woman you've been interested in for some time, a woman who has always held the upper hand, effortlessly steering the dialogue, her confidence unshakable. But tonight, something is different. As the conversation unfolds, you see a flicker of hesitation in her eyes, a slight tremor in her voice. She's not as sure of herself as she used to be, and she can't quite grasp why. She attempts to reassert her dominance, leaning into the familiar patterns of control she's always wielded with ease. But you, centered in the calm strength of your retained energy, remain unperturbed. Your presence is stable, like a mountain against the winds of her shifting emotions. The words she once used to subtly control the flow now fall flat, her usual tactics ineffective against the silent force you emanate. She feels it, this ancient primal energy within you, a power that she cannot fully comprehend, but that demands her respect nonetheless. As she struggles to regain her footing, she begins to see you differently. You're no longer just a man in her eyes, but something more, a force of nature that she can't quite grasp, but instinctively knows she must reckon with. Her usual dominance falters, her confidence wavering as she realizes that the dynamics between you have shifted. Where she once held sway, she now feels herself drawn into the orbit of your energy, unable to maintain the upper hand. Her inner conflict becomes a battle she didn't anticipate, a struggle between her desire to control and the undeniable pull of your retained energy. This is no ordinary power. It's an ancient force, one that transcends the superficial games of dominance and submission. It reaches deep into her subconscious, stirring a primal recognition that leaves her off balance and intrigued. She may not understand it fully, but she feels it. The power that now defines you, a force that commands respect and changes the very nature of your interactions. In this moment, the dynamic has irrevocably changed. She sees you not as someone to be managed, but as a presence to be respected, a force that stands beyond her usual influence. Your energy, once quietly potent, now radiates with a strength that reshapes the relationship, leaving her to grapple with the realization that she is no longer the one in control. You have become the axis around which the conversation turns, your power undeniable, your presence unshakable. The fifth thing you'll notice is the unspoken connection that forms with women, almost as if your very presence stirs something deep within them. You're walking through a crowded place, perhaps a bustling mall or a sunlit park. The air is filled with the hum of life, people moving in every direction. But as you pass by, women begin to take a second glance. Their eyes linger, not in passing curiosity, but as if they are drawn to something they can't quite name. It's a subtle pull, a magnetic force that seems to emanate from you, reaching out and touching them on a level they don't fully understand. One woman, in particular, catches your eye. Her steps falter as she approaches, and for a moment, the world around her fades. She feels a sudden rush of emotions, curiosity, attraction, and something deeper, a sense of déjà vu that she can't shake. It's as if she's known you before, not in this life but in another, far beyond the reach of memory. Her heart races, her mind searches for an explanation, but there is none. The connection she feels is intangible yet powerful, a bond that defies the logic of the everyday world. What she doesn't realize is that this connection isn't just a figment of her imagination. It's a reflection of the energy you now carry. Your practice of semen retention has awakened something profound within you, a deeper connection to the universe itself. This energy resonates on frequencies beyond the physical, tapping into the ancient and the eternal, linking you to the echoes of past lives. It's as if the essence you've chosen to retain has become a beacon, sending out signals that reach into the very soul of those you encounter. For this woman, the encounter is more than a passing moment. It's a glimpse into something she can't quite grasp but feels with every fiber of her being. It's as if the universe itself has conspired to bring your paths together, if only for a fleeting instant, to remind her of a connection that transcends time. She may never fully understand why she felt such a pull toward you, but the experience will linger in her thoughts, a haunting reminder of the unspoken bond she felt, a connection that goes beyond words and explanations. Your energy has become more than just a force. It's a link to the cosmic, to the ancient, and to the eternal. It's this energy that makes women feel as though they've known you across lifetimes, creating an unspoken connection that leaves them both intrigued and unsettled. In that moment, you become more than just a man. You become a living symbol of something far greater, a reminder of the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of reality. The sixth thing you'll notice is how your retained energy transforms intimate moments into something far more powerful than mere physical connection. You're with a woman you've just started dating, and the chemistry between you is undeniable. The air around you seems to crackle with electricity, every glance, every touch charged with a potent mix of desire and anticipation. As the moment intensifies, she suddenly pauses, her breath catching as she senses something different within you. It's not just the heat of the moment or the physical attraction. It's something deeper, something that reaches beyond the ordinary, into the realm of the extraordinary. She feels your strength, not just in the way you hold her, but in the way your presence surrounds her. Steady, unshakable, grounded in a power that is both physical and spiritual. It's as if she can feel the depth of your energy, a force that you've cultivated through the practice of semen retention. This isn't just about restraint. It's about channeling your life force into something far more profound. Finds herself more drawn to you, yet at the same time, a new respect blossoms within her, a sense of awe at the sheer intensity of your presence. You've become more than just a man to her. You've become a force of nature, a being connected to something far greater than the physical world. In that moment, she feels as if she's touched something sacred, something ancient and powerful. It's as if your energy is a conduit to a force beyond this world, an essence that has been passed down through ages, carrying with it the weight of centuries. She doesn't just see you, she perceives the echoes of 1,000 lifetimes, the remnants of an energy that has always existed, waiting to be awakened within you. This isn't just about desire, it's about a connection that transcends the physical, a meeting of souls that resonates on a level far beyond the ordinary. As she looks into your eyes, she knows she's not just in the presence of a man, but in the presence of something far greater, a force that commands respect, that demands to be acknowledged. This is the ultimate test of your power, the moment where your retained energy reveals itself in its fullest form. You've become a vessel for something ancient, something sacred. And in that moment, she feels as if she's been granted a glimpse into the mysteries of the universe itself. The connection between you isn't just chemistry. It's a fusion of energies, a moment where the physical and the spiritual collide, leaving her both captivated and humbled by the power you hold within you. What women are sensing is the raw, unfiltered power of your semen retention, a force that connects you to both the divine and the primal in ways that defy ordinary understanding. This is not merely about holding back. It's about harnessing an energy that transforms you from within, radiating outwards with a strength that cannot be ignored. This practice is not just a tool for attraction. It is a profound spiritual awakening, a journey into the depths of your own power and potential. You become a beacon of strength, a warrior of the soul, in a world that is crying out for true leaders. Embrace semen retention not just for the physical benefits, but for the spiritual transformation it brings. This is your path to becoming more than just a man. You are becoming a force of nature, a being who commands respect and attention, who moves through the world with purpose and unshakable confidence. This power is your birthright, your connection to something far greater than yourself, and it's time you claimed it fully. Begin this practice with the knowledge that it will reshape your entire existence, from your relationships to the way you view yourself and the world around you. Let your story be part of a larger narrative, a community of men who are rediscovering their true power. Share your experiences, your triumphs, and your challenges, and join others who are walking this path with you. Your transformation begins now. Claim your power and step into the life you were meant to lead.